Well, my team has been asking me to do this for a while, since we started actually. So it's been a few months, and now that things are starting to really gel, I thought it was overdue and a great time to do my own Thrive Talk. Well, of course, I love to talk to other people and interview them and hear about the things and the backstories that everyone else wants to know. People have been asking me a lot of questions about Thrive and Thrive Talks, and I wanted to give you everything you always wanted to know about a Thrive Talk. So, on my imaginary board, of course, sits Oprah, my inspiration, the person I kind of turn to in my head when I'm asking questions and thinking about things. So, I thought I would have her ask me questions as if I were a Thrive Talk guest. So, to start off, I'm Carol Watson, Chief Thriver of Thrive.com, and I want to share with you what is Thrive and why Thrive. So, the why, the big answer is that Thrive is the way to level the playing field for people of Asian, Hispanic, and African descent that are primarily in the advertising, marketing, and the media space. And how do we do that? We do that by providing access, which is the point of Thrive Talks and some of the other great things that we have planned. We provide solutions to a lot of the career questions that people have, no matter what stage that they're in their career. And we provide connections by providing events, event highlights, and connections to opportunities and things that people may not have access to. So that's the point of Thrive. It's thrive.com. So please take a look and share your thoughts and join in on the conversation. And so people ask, what is a Thrive Talk? So a Thrive Talk is just a 20-minute chat. It's not a webinar. It's not anything that you're going to have to download, but we really wanted to have conversations with people and broadcast them to a wider community. So the inspiration for Thrive was that I've been in the business for quite a while, started out in the advertising, media, and the marketing industry. And over the last 9 years, I've been the founder of Tangerine Watson. And Tangerine Watson is a cross-cultural talent consultancy. So through that journey, I've met amazing people. I've had great conversations in the process of recruiting and sourcing talent and programming events and really just networking and going to a lot of amazing conferences. And what I found was that I was having these great conversations with people, and in my back of my head, I kept thinking, it would be really great if other people could hear the great insights and the great information that they were sharing. How can we amplify everything that's being said in a way that's helpful to people, no matter where they are, or no matter what time of day it is? So that's been the inspiration for Thrive. And thankfully, told Microsoft about what the vision and the idea was, and they really were excited about how they could attract great talent and retain great talent and really amplify their employer branding story. So we're taking this concept to other employers that really care about really attracting and retaining great diverse talent and really giving them the opportunity to share their employer brand story and attract amazing talent and give them a look under the hood of what it's like to work at those companies. So what can you find on thrive.com? What you can find on thrive.com are great curated career articles. There are amazing people that send me blog postings and their articles and events and workshops and conferences from around the world. And we believe in the democracy of sharing all of that information in a hub to give everyone equal access to it. So if you have a great story that you want to share, you've been dying to share your perspective in a blog post, please do share that and send that to us at info@thrivev.com. We'd be happy to share it with our community who is really dying and excited to hear about other things that people are doing and places that they should be around the country. So that's what a Thrive Talk is. And what do we want people to get out of it? Well, we want people to get out of it what they need. So one of the things that I found from career coaching over the last 9 years is that we present the information, and whatever people need is what they get from it. We encourage our participants to ask questions and ask what they want to get from it. We strive, and I strive, to ask the questions that I'm just curious about, whether it's the backstory, whether it's the trends, what the roles are like, what they're seeing in the future, and to really kind of, really just give people access to information that they never would have had before, and to really amplify it. So that's really the point of a Thrive Talk, and that's what we want people to get out of it. How do you engage in a Thrive Talk? Lots of ways. So one of the things I realized is that doing them live, a lot of technical challenges. So we're doing them, recording them, we're airing a new episode every Friday at noon. So please look forward to that. So over the course of that week, you can ask questions of the Thrive Talk guests, and they will be sharing their resources with you. And they're always on demand. We found people are binging on them when they have time. Everybody's crazy. So 2 o'clock in the morning, you can't sleep, binge on some Thrive Talks. They're always there for you. So what types of guests can you find and that we're looking for and excited to share? People that have an interesting story and people that want to be authentic and share their story with our community. So we're starting off primarily focused on the advertising, marketing, and the media space. Being an entrepreneur is a very big driving force, so we want to share those perspectives. Digital is a very big driving force, so we also want to share people that are doing things in the technology space, and particularly in the marketing communications world. So whether you're on the brand side, on the marketing side, a media person that is either in front of the camera, behind the camera, or really buying, planning, executing, creating content. Those are some of the great stories that we want to hear about. People from all over the world. We've had viewers from Brazil, from London, from Africa, from Dubai. And so we really want to embrace a global connection and access to people that are doing really interesting things that we all want to know about around the world. So those are some of the guests that we have. And we encourage people and we invite people to come and share and ask for the kind of guests that they want to hear more about. So what kinds of things do we have in the works in addition to the great content that you can find every week on thrivev.com? We want to start inviting more connections. So we really want people to get access to some of the major suppliers and vendors that are doing fabulous things. We want people to have access to coaches. So we're planning and working on a just-in-time coaching program so that people can get access to coaches that are wherever they are and can give you the answers that you need just in time. For starting your first 90 days, you started a new job, you have a new performance review that you're planning for. Those are some of the things that we're working on. And of course, we're working on a college to career program to really make sure that we give college students of color access to content and information and how to approach to getting their first job and really building their career in a strong way. So look forward to C2C, college to career, coming up soon. So one of the things that we always ask guests is, what do they use to thrive? And I'm always looking for ways to learn, ways to grow, ways to share. So what I would like to share and what helps me thrive is that I am, first of all, a big Bikram yoga fan. So even though I don't get to practice it as much as I can, the discipline and the practice of focus really helps me trying to do 10,000 jobs. My favorite thing that I've just discovered is a new book called The Power of Habit. And I'm trying to build a new habit with our Thrive community and how they engage with Thrive. And it really helps me as I work with companies, increasing their diversity and inclusion, build new habits. So it's a great book. If you read it, share what your thoughts are. Would love to have that conversation with anyone. Creative expression is a really important thing that helps me thrive. So I love to see creativity in all of its forms. And I'm always planning a great adventure trip. So those are the things that help me thrive. Let us know what you think. How can you keep in touch with us? Every social media place that you can imagine. We are big believers in LinkedIn. So, of course, we have a thrive.com page on LinkedIn, so you can stay connected with us on that. I'm a big Twitter fan. That's the one thing that I can always keep up on. So, Thrive is our Twitter handle. So, please join us there. We have a Facebook page, and our team is always looking for ways to engage in a great way. So find us on thrive.com, hashtag Thrive Talks, Facebook, LinkedIn, or just send us an email, info@thrive.com. Enjoy your day and look forward to seeing you thrive.